Hi, my name is Eric Follick. I'm a Platonist contemplative ascetic, and I would like to read to you a short essay that I wrote several years ago, or actually a few years ago, that is called A Few Thoughts on Renunciation. You can see the text of this on the internet at www.aumayosllc.com. That's EUMAIOSLLC.com. aumayosllc.com. And you'll find this essay and several others and some short translations also that I did. Okay, so here is the essay called A Few Thoughts on Renunciation by Eric S. Follick, which is me. Renunciation is the essential key to any sort of genuine spiritual practice. One must renounce the world both inwardly and outwardly and be devoted entirely to the Absolute. This, to varying degrees of completeness, and perhaps completely only in true Platonism, is in fact the unanimous view of all the genuine sages of the Philosophia Perennis, that's Latin for perennial philosophy, but has now almost entirely been forgotten and become out of vogue in these dark times, with the result that no one now, or only the few that still remember and are not entirely lost in the waters of Lethe, that is, forgetfulness, can get free or make real progress on the path. Spirituality is, by definition, a matter of otherworldliness to the greatest degree possible, not this worldliness. As regards specific injunctions or inviolable modes of conduct, the following may be enumerated: celibacy, vegetarianism, teetotalism. For you younger folks, teetotaling means not drinking alcohol or taking any sort of intoxicants, and complete honesty. These are completely clear-cut and black and white in their meaning and application and degree. They are either observed or not, and are always inviolable and the same under all circumstances and in all times and places. Also essential are having only minimum necessary possessions, avoiding worldly entertainments and media and socializing, not being involved in social, civic, and political activities, minimizing emotional attachments and relationships, minimal simplicity of food, drink, and clothing, and not being overly concerned with care of the body. The exact implementation of these, however, depends on individual circumstances and cannot be specified in advance in all details. The idea is always as much as possible to be solely concerned with realizing the Absolute through contemplation and ancillary study, and to give only such attention and concern to the things of this world, of the senses and of the body, as is minimally necessary to maintain the psychophysical organism. True renunciation does not require or imply institutional supports or structures, extensive rules or legal codes, or legalism and legalistic maneuvering. These, in fact, are only more things of this world and only bind one more to it. The aim is to transcend this world entirely, not to reconstruct an image of it within organized monastic or institutional structures. This, of course, does not at all sanction antinomianism, that is, misconduct, misbehavior, ignoring of moral precepts, or the nonsensical idea so common in these foolish times that the essential inner non-attachment is in any way possible without thorough outer non-attachment and strictest discipline of conduct. It is, in fact, just the opposite. To really renounce and be unattached to this world means really to give up everything of this world in all respects, physically and mentally, as much as possible, consistent with what is minimally necessary to just maintain this body and its accompanying lower mind until one can liberate oneself and be rid of them. Again and again, the principle is to love and strive after the divine unchanging absolute and divine wisdom with all one's heart and mind and soul, and to despise and be entirely unconcerned with this world of the senses and the body as best as one can in deed and thought and spirit, beyond what is absolutely necessary for survival, while still imprisoned in embodiment and its accompanying emotions and mental limitations. This is renunciation. The soul comes to be where its love is directed and becomes what it loves. Love changing sense and mental phenomena of any sort that arise, decay, and cease, and you will remain forever in repeated birth and death with all its misery. Love unseen, unchanging divinity, and you will be free, unchanging, and divine. So there you have it, my short essay, a few thoughts on renunciation. So clearly, one needs to do everything possible to leave this world and strive for the ultimate bliss of attaining union with the Absolute. Nothing at all is worth, other than that, is worth doing. Nothing other than that is worth trying for. So start renouncing and get going. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.